There are artists who define a genre, and there are legends who define an entire era. Today, we are treating ourselves to a history moment with over 3 decades of electrifying the globe, the creator of a big beat, a pioneer of club culture, and possessing an insatiable energy that defies time. Joining us is Norman Cook, none other than Fatboy Slim. Welcome, Norman.
What a fabulous introduction. Thank you very much.
A
I'm
pleasure.
very, it's not often that I get described as insatiable. I like that.
Thank you very much for this time, for this interview. Argentina will have the privilege of hosting him at 2 venues, and one of them is our home, our province. Mendoza is gearing up for unforgettable nights, and before the dance floor ignites. We sat down to chat with him. It's really pleasure interview and talk with you, Norman. Your global festival schedule is crazy, yet for the visit to Argentina, you decide to make only 2 stops, with Mendoza being one of them. One of them. Our province is world renowned for its wines, its mountains, and a very unique energy. What made you set your sights of Mendoza for such an exclusive tour? What are your expectations for the Mendoza audience?
The reason I came back to Mendoza is last time I played, where I think we did 4 or 5 shows, and Mendoza was the last one. And it was just the most beautiful place and the most beautiful people. But it was kind of like, for us, it was like we were quite tired. And it was a strange venue at night, and it was very dark. And I felt like I had unfinished business. I felt there was more we could do. We could put on a better party and a bigger party. And I wanted to see more of the scenery because I arrived at like 5 o'clock and then drove to the show. And then at dawn the next day, I flew home. So I want to be able to spend a little bit more time there, meet a few more people, and have a lot more fun.
Norman, you have played for hundreds of thousands of people on Brighton Beach and headline main stage at massive festivals. Yes, this show in Mendoza, what Mendoza offers, a much more concentrated, exclusive vibe. Do you enjoy the closeness and intimacy created in settings like this, or does your DJ mindset remain the same regardless of many thousands of people are in front of you?
Oh no, I much more prefer the intimate shows. When you do the big shows, it's exciting, but it's very hard work to connect with that many people. And also you don't take many risks. You only play tunes that you know everybody loves. Whereas the smaller the crowd, the more I can take risks and we can go on a journey. Musically we can go on more of a journey, and I'm more relaxed and I can feel it more. My DJing, it is a conversation between me and the crowd. And if the
Mhm.
crowd are like 30 feet away and there's a barrier and the press pit, then that interrupts the conversation. But in a smaller, more intimate show, I can really connect with people. And
You,
that
you
means
see
that
you see
means
the people, you have the contact eyes
uh,
with us.
yeah. And I can you can feel the energy. So there's way more energy comes out of a show like that. Whereas a big festival show, you just have to use your own energy and go, I have to jump up and down and I have to play the big tunes and make myself look really big. Whereas in an intimate thing, we can become friends. We can go on a journey together, and that journey sometimes goes to different places. A festival is only it's route one.
Yeah, yeah. You go straight ahead. You see
Yeah, you go straight
a
ahead
lot
at
of
great.
kind of people.
Yeah, you go straight ahead down the motorway at top speed, and you never look at the scenery.
We talk for the last track, your latest major release with Felix the House Cat and Carola is titled Funk Drunk. You are arriving in the world of capital of wine here in Mendoza, so the coincidence is perfect. If you had to define the sound of Funk Drunk through a drink, would you be a shot of pure energy, or does it pair better with the rhythm of a fine red wine? How do you define the sound of
Oh,
Funk Drunk? It's a very groovy. It's a punch.
that's a very interesting question because that song is like it's two songs glued together. Like most of the music I make is two things glued together. But it was the vocals are like a kind of crisp Chardonnay, quite yeah, quite dry and fruity. And
Mm.
then the rhythm track is like a really heavy burgundy, like a heavy red. So it's the meeting of the two. I'm not sure if in wine terms that would make any sense. It would probably be not taste so good. But no, for me, it was I had Felix had done a rhythm track that was dirty and filthy. And then Carola had done a very sweet vocal, but they were both going in the same directions, but a different thing. So yeah, so it's a very light and crisp white wine with a very heavy red wine.
How many BPMs, beats per minute, have Funk Drunk BPM?
128.
Could you repeat it, please?
128.
128. Yeah, it's so high. It's so high for to dance and enjoy it.
Well, that's why we need the energy.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Funk Drunk. It's a good mix with Felix the House Hat and Carola. Uh,
It's a lovely, yeah, it's a lovely mix of the old and the new, because Carola is quite new and Felix is almost as old as me. But also geographically, it's quite an interesting mix because Carola is Brazilian and Felix is from Chicago, which is the birthplace of house music, and I'm from England, where we take these different things and mix them around. But yeah, I've a great affinity with Brazilian music and with Chicago house, so it makes sense for me in my head.
you have 63 years old. Your birthday was the 31 of July. Happy birthday, Norman.
Thank you.
You have we see you on social media and on your stay this year, jumping, dancing, true to the trademark style. It's your style, performing completely barefoot.
Yes.
Many young DJs can handle the pace of touring, yet you seem to have more energy than ever. You have 63 years old. Is going barefoot your way of staying grounded with the music, or it's simply how you feel the vibration of the states?
No, it's my way of forgetting that I'm 63 years old.
Ah,
Basically, basically Norman is 63 years old. Fatboy Slim is he's a cartoon character, so he has no age. So,
it's more younger. Fatboy Slim is more
well, he's
younger
sort of
than Norman.
ageless. He's Fatboy is sort of ageless. So when I put on the Hawaiian shirt and take my shoes off, I become Fatboy Slim. And then in my head, I cease to be 63 years old anymore. And then I can do all these things that young people do. So yeah, no, it's not so much about being grounded. It's more about escaping from reality. When I'm barefoot, I'm in this magical dream where everybody is dancing and everybody loves each other and everybody's sexy and I'm young and I'm in the middle of it. It's a beautiful dream.
It's so nice. Thank you. Norman started out playing bass in the House Martins. I love House Martins. Then took part in the Beats International project and also spent time with Freak Power. He also used other aliases such as Pizza Man and his project Mighty Dub Cats. I ring tin tin tin. I ring tin tin. Before becoming Fatboy Slim. Do you
Yeah.
miss playing a traditional instrument in a band like a bass, or do you prefer the DJ booth?
No, I mean, I sometimes miss being in a band because a DJ is just you on your own and you've got nobody to bounce ideas off.
Mhm.
Obviously, I've got my team around me and they're very supportive, but whereas in a band you're locked in with them, and when you're playing you're like looking at them and you're feeling it. So I miss the camaraderie of being in a band. But musically, I think I'm a much better DJ or sampler than I ever was a bass player.
Thank you very much. You
I
have
still, I still,
always,
I still
yeah,
do like to play the bass, but mainly at like friends' weddings.
okay. Okay, you have always said that you make music for the hips, not for the head. It's
Yeah.
like moving like the hips, no the head. Do you see the same philosophy in the current scene, or do you think DJs today take themselves too seriously?
Um, I couldn't possibly comment on whether other DJs take themselves too seriously. I personally, I take my music very seriously, but I don't take myself seriously. I'm
Okay.
just I'm just a messenger of the music, and I love playing music to other people. But it's no, it's there's a beauty and a joy to what I do that I don't take for granted. But it is about getting yourself out of your head and freeing the rest of you just to
Eh,
resonate with the music, because there's so much, especially now in this world right now, there's so much division and hatred and problems. Then music, one of the best things that music could do is help you escape for a few minutes or a few hours at a party. You just forget all the negative stuff that's going on in the world, and you concentrate on the positive. So emptying your head and letting your hips do the talking is probably the most powerful way of doing that.
I like your music because it's very funny, and when I listen your music, my spirit is upper because your style of music, the kind of music is very happy, is very nice, and I appreciate is the music for the hips, the hips.
Yeah. I mean, but
Maybe
the
the
thing
head
is,
too.
that's only for me though. I mean, there's other people who make music that does great things to your head. People
Yeah.
who write songs, and people like Radiohead and things like that. That's very much music for the head. But I'm down the other end.
Okay. Okay. Recently, you bought the Pipeline venue in Brighton to the project, the vocal live music scene. How important is to you, as someone who headlines massive festival, to keep supporting small clubs and underground basement venues?
It's something that I'm very, very passionate about.
Mm,
I love the music industry, but to keep the music industry safe, you always need the new talent, and the new talent needs a place to grow and to learn their craft. And that's how I did it. That's how every Coldplay, Radiohead, when they play big arenas, they all started in the small venues, and that's where they learned their craft. And
oh,
the economics of the world today means that these venues are under threat. So I just do what I can to try and keep people aware of this. But also, yeah, the music venue property trust. It's not me. I didn't personally buy the venue. I put money into the trust, and then the trust owns 10 venues. At the moment, we're on 10. We're nearly on 11. But the idea is that if we buy the venues, then it gives them security and safety to the people who operate those venues,
mhm.
that we won't put their rent up, we won't turn the venue into a block of flats. They know that the venue is safe. And yeah, no, but I think it's really important. It's something I'm very passionate about. But I'm passionate about because I want to see the next Coldplay and Radiohead. I want them to exist. And if they don't know where to grow, then they won't exist.
It's it's a very nice initiative, Fatboy Slim Norman, and congratulations. It took you 24 years to convince the Rolling Stones to approve the amazing Satisfaction Skank. With Funk Drunk, the latest track, your track, the opposite happened. The audience reacts so quickly that it went from DJ edit to official track in matter of weeks. Is it a relief not to have to wait another 3 decades for this release? Are you happy for that?
I don't know really. I'm quite a patient man. I mean, the good thing about Satisfaction Skank is for 26 years, I was the only one who had it. For 26 years, it was my secret weapon. And when I played it at shows, people go, "Whoa!" Now they go, "Okay, I can hear, I can stream this." So no, I don't mind. I mean, for me, music is once it's out there, it's there, and it can sometimes it can burn very bright and then burn out. Some records smolder for many, many years, but that's just the beauty of the way people, and then you could do a tune and that didn't do very well, and then it's in one, TV series 20 years later, and all of a sudden it gets to number one in the charts. So there's, music has life, and sometimes it can be dormant for ages. And so I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll still be around in 20 years. So I'd probably prefer it now rather than later, but I'm quite happy to wait.
Good. Norman, it was a great honor and a joy to speak with you. We look forward to seeing your next Friday, September 4th, here at Mendoza Equestrian Club. We truly appreciate this connection, and we admire you deeply. Warm regards, a big hug for you. Nice to meet you. We love
Thank
your
you.
music, and we very appreciate this conversation, and see you next Friday, September 4th, here
Yeah.
in Mendoza.
Well, thank you very much. I can't wait to continue this conversation in September.
Okay,
We
okay.
get to really
I will
but
see you at the Equestrian Club. We are going
excellent.
to dance with the hips and the head. Thank
Excellent.
you very much.
I look forward to
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you, my
Warm
friend.
regards.